pretending like your native language doesn't exist. This is probably the action I will recommend to people when they're stuck and don't feel like their comprehension is advancing in some way. I did this myself with English since more than a year ago and now with Japanese, and as you can see, it got to the point in which I'm making videos in English, the language in my phone is also in Japanese, and my Spanish is getting worse by default. I'm Ivan, Spanish native with 3+ years in English, Japanese for 17 months, and as an athlete, I help language learners who struggle with discipline. Why it will make you have more results? You can imagine that if you treat yourself like a native to the point in which 80% of your actions are in the language you want to study, it's just a matter of time before you end up learning the language. That is just a truth. It is also a truth that this can change your identity pretty quickly in the sense of the things you enjoy watching, eating, or even doing. And we all know that probably the fastest approach to learning something we want is literally changing our entire identity. So you probably can imagine how difficult it is for a person who is not disciplined to learning language, since they are not used to studying. Now, if we can literally brainwash that person and make them believe that they are disciplined, even if we need to lie, what actions do you think that person is going to do when they wake up tomorrow? Exactly, doing what a disciplined person does. So treating yourself like a Japanese native will even get you more results if you change your entire identity. Although I'm not going to lie, I haven't done this completely. I never got to the point in which I'm going to eat food with chopsticks. It just seems ridiculous to me. Although I got to the point in which everything I do is in Japanese, I even put my Yankee in Japanese, although I don't really think it is that useful, but if it helps you to learn more words, why not, right? So an action step for you is identify all of the actions that you do daily in your native language. Now do them in Japanese. It's literally the same a Japanese native will do. So if you want to watch a movie in French with English subtitles, now watch that movie but with Japanese subtitles. So of course it's not going to be as efficient as watching an entire movie in Japanese, but it will definitely help you more than watching the movie with English subtitles. Should you do this when starting or not? So if you want efficiency, you shouldn't do this when starting because, I mean, it doesn't really make sense to put all of your computer in Japanese when you literally don't understand anything, right? So it doesn't make sense to treat yourself like a native and put the subtitles in Japanese in a movie too. You'll need probably at least 10 months into the language with 5 to 6 hours daily, so do the math from there. You can pretty much guess that if you have like 2 years and 3 hours daily, you can start doing this, so you can probably put subtitles on an English movie in Japanese. Probably not an English movie because you won't pay attention to the subtitles, but a movie in French, a movie in Spanish, a movie in Italian, whatever language that you know, put the subtitles in Japanese, right? Put your phone in Japanese. Actually, it will help you to learn more words than you probably think, so at least 20 or 30. If you go to the settings on your phone and you have everything in Japanese, it will actually help you on learning words that you probably wouldn't have learned if you didn't put your phone in Japanese. When it is not efficient to do this, so as I said, if you're eating with chopsticks, it won't change anything. If you're putting Japanese when you're sleeping, thinking that you're going to learn Japanese while sleeping, it won't help too. Like, that is just ridiculous. Like, your brain is kind of inactive. I mean, if you see the anatomy of a brain, when you're sleeping, it is actually when it is most active, but it is still on an unconscious state, and so you won't learn the language. I don't really mind about picking content at the start, and this is something that Japanese natives do, and literally all people do. Like, you literally watch what you want to watch every day. But you need to be careful with this, right? Because you want to have some context on the thing that you're watching. So especially if you are starting, because not having something you have a bit of context on will make you not have literally a 30% or a 40% more comprehension during your immersion. Make sure that you're watching things that you have already watched in English. If you want to join my community, check the first link in the description and engage with this content if you want more people to know about this.